Not a lot went on. It's very short. I guess the biggest thing coming off of prelims was I took one breath. And I remember from World Juniors last year and the Mare Nostrums, that was the fastest when I went 0 breaths. And so I knew tonight, no matter what happened, I had to go 0 breaths. And I actually just heard from a friend that Caleb took the 1 breath, and so I think that's where that massive change in the race came from. But other than that, all I knew was I had to swim my race. Friends of mine and mentors have been we've been working up and building towards this meet, and the biggest thing I've realized is I can't show up trying to beat or race Caleb because I end up putting him on a platform that doesn't help me to ultimately compete at my best. And so I knew in that race especially I had to focus on everything I was doing in my lane and that only, and it paid off. This was the first race I cried afterwards. I'm not an emotional person. I really never cry, and so I don't know. It's just I feel like it hasn't quite sunk in yet. Obviously, National or Worlds is like a year away still, but to have that like sealed now is a huge weight kind of lifts off my shoulders. And what's nice is we still have 3 days of racing, so it's an amazing feeling. I feel free. Not really. It's actually kind of funny. The butterfly's really just gotten great the last couple weeks. Obviously with the Columbus swim where I dropped a little bit over half a second, going 51.8. And so we came into this knowing, okay, we're gonna do all the 50s. Butterfly wasn't really one of my best chances, at least in my eyes. Obviously knowing Caleb was in there, and so we trained it just like we would the 50 free, and we thought, you know what, we come here, we do everything we can. My ultimate goal is to be the fastest in the world in all 4 50s, and so I guess it's part of our plan, but it's, I mean, my brain's just, there's words, everything's fine, it's just kind of all a blur, but now I'm really happy with the race. This is the most ready I've ever been. Yeah, it really is. There's other nationals where I've come in, feeling good, even like World Juniors last year, I wasn't fully prepared for that. That was really a complete God meet. Like, I had no idea I had those 50s in me back then, and so coming into this is the first meet where I really feel like I am physically where I need to be to make those teams, and I think that adds a lot of confidence. Like, knowing I can step on the blocks, know I'm strong and I'm not going to die the last 20 meters like I used to, is huge. I think what it is obviously our training hasn't changed, but what has changed is my attitude and my frame of mind going into training, and starting to realize that this is my career and it's something that I really want to not take for granted and really put everything I can into it, so I don't stand on the blocks another time and say, oh, if only I did this, I'd have this. And so I think the big thing is just that really being fully present in all my training, pushing the extra mile.